Prince of PAs, yeah, you really can't go wrong.
What's going on, friends of YouTube? Your boy K-Dub here. K-Dub's High Five. I do a lot of stuff on the YouTube scene. Mainly, I do my hobby stuff over on Twitter or X at Mr. K-Dub. But when it comes to my YouTube stuff, I mainly focus on interviewing various personalities in the sports card, in the hobby community, asking them questions about their collecting journey and the hobby as a whole. I call them K-Dub's High Fives. I do those every week on Thursdays. They drop at noon, as well as I do some short stuff, some silly, slam dunks over my kids, as well as some 2000s rap music as well. So I kind of have a plethora of things that I do when it comes to the YouTube. But for this video, I want to talk specifically about this idea of a rack, R-A-K. On Twitter or X, we call it the hashtag rack. And today was actually Rack Mail Day, which is one day every year where the Twitter, the X community, the hobby community kind of comes together and we just say, hey, we're going to make this about everybody else. And so I think over 100 people joined in this year, and they found a card or multiple cards inside of their collection. They put those in an envelope, or they put those in a bubble mailer, and they sent them out. We all did it today. And so all over Twitter or X in the hobby community, you saw Rack Mail Day, hashtag Rack Mail Day. And that was this idea of a group of us all coming together, all bringing in different cards from our collection to send them out to someone else to make somebody else's day. And that's the idea of rack. Rack stands for Random Act of Kindness. But on Twitter, it's kind of like this idea of, hey, I'm going to take something that I got, a card, an item from my collection, and I'm going to send it out to somebody else to make somebody else feel good about themselves, to make somebody else feel good about their collection, to make somebody else feel good about who they are in the hobby. And so that is the idea of a rack. A rack can be super simple, sending a simple, rookie card to someone. Say, hey, I know you like this team, I know you like this player. Here's something I appreciate. To these group racks that you see on Twitter or X, or even on YouTube as well. But it's a little easier to compile groups on a social media site like Twitter or X, where you have a group that comes together and they pitch in a couple bucks, or they all throw in some money, and they buy a big item for somebody, or a big PC piece for someone. So that is what the rack is, and we've been celebrating it today, May 20th, all over Twitter, as we have over 100 plus people sending out different packages, some of them multiple envelopes or packages going out to various friends in the hobby community. But I wanted to open one rack package from, gotta get it right, rack package from you guys. It's from my guy Dale Reynolds over on Twitter or X. He always prides himself on not being a nice guy, but he is one of the nicest, kindest humans. So, Dale, I appreciate you. Thank you for looking out for me with a little Rack Mail Day, pre-Rack Mail Day, actually, because it came before Rack Mail Day was actually launching. But I appreciate you a lot. So, he sent me a note. Thought this would look good in your PC, Dale. My boy Dale Reynolds. So this is a rack, right? He saw a card, he had a card, and he thought of me with that card, and he sent it to me. And then he included a nice little note, little kindness. Dale, I know you're a kind dude, man. So don't even try to hide it anymore. The YouTube world now knows that you are a kind dude. So, anyways, this is a little item from it. Oh, whoa! This is like looks like a booklet. This is sick. Maybe actually, this is crazy. Maybe actually the biggest top loader I've ever seen. What is this point wise? I don't even know, but this top loader is ginormous. So, literally, like, look at this thing. That's the thickest top loader I've ever seen in my life. So, anyways, it is a Bishop Sankey Topps Prime. Oh, wow. 7 of 15 Bishop Sankey booklet patch. Look at those patches. Wow. That is a beautiful thing. Oh, that little patch. I don't know what that is. That patch looks like it might be like a hat or something. I don't know. But definitely a jersey right there. Definitely a football right there. And maybe that's like a hat or a sweatshirt or a wristband. Maybe a wristband. Might be a wristband. So 7 out of 15. Bishop Sankey on card. My friend, you are too kind. Thank you so much for this simple rack. Bishop Sankey's a guy that I collect as many of his cards that I possibly can. I'm well over 100 now, maybe even pushing towards 200. But very, very cool. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate you. Thanks for being the good, my friend. And that is what a rack is, and that is what a rack looks like when someone takes the time to open it. So always look, keep your eye on your collection, and maybe you got something, an item, maybe you got a card, and you're like, you know what? Somebody else would appreciate this. That's a rack in the hobby community. A little bit different in the world, random act of kindness. But when it comes to the hobby, that's what it is. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Be the good in the world. Have a great, blessed day.
On packs we ripping, packs on packs on packs we dropping, racks on racks on racks, racks on racks on racks, racks on racks on racks, there really ain't no stopping.